Hi, I'm Kitty. I got a bunch of Godzilla figures, merchandise, so I want to show you and maybe comment and just a little bit about it. First one I have here is this little Godzilla. This is from Godzilla vs. Godzilla of 1994. But this version is from the web series of Godzilla 1, which is like a web series that it's on the official Godzilla YouTube channel. The thing is like one of the three main characters. The other one is Minilla, and the other one is the Godzilla from the Godzilla vs. Mothra. And so they released the three, but I only got this one because I was tempting to get the Godzilla 2, but I didn't. This cost me like maybe like $30. It's not very big, it's around like 9 centimeters tall. It's small, but it's quite cute. It has this golden paint. It's kind of nice. I don't like too much. This thing looks like has some sort of armor or some sort of like a bikini or like a. I don't like too much this, but I like the rest. Then the back has like silver painting, which doesn't look too good. I would have preferred this to be white. I would have preferred if they could just continue with like half of the tunnel. This looks very different. It's just like a disconnection. This thing has articulation here and articulation on the arms. And that's pretty much. Here there's like a straight line, but this thing is screw. I guess you could like try to separate these two pieces with like a knife or something, but I'm not gonna do that. This one is still on the Godzilla store at the moment that I'm making this video, so you can still get it from the original price or something very close. I also got this little Gochihan, and this is like a hunter wearing like a Godzilla suit or like Godzilla hoodie custom. This merchandise is celebrating the 20th anniversary of a promotion they made during the release of GNK, because it was released at the same time with like a Hunter movie, so you could buy like a ticket and watch both movies at the same time. So they made like some little cute merchandise and still get these things on the Godzilla store. They come in three colors: this green one, the blue one, and the red one. I think the green one is the cutest one. It reminds me of the Godzilla arcade games, that is the Chibi Godzilla from arcades. You can remove the hoodie, but it's kind of the Hantaro head is kind of flat without the Godzilla hoodie or helmet. It's a little bit flat, so it just doesn't look that great if you remove it. It just looks better if you just keep it inside of the. It's pretty cute. It has nice the details in the back, tiny cross on the tiny teeth are just has some nice detail. It for something off the side, and it costs like it cost me around like $30 too, I think. I set it on like a Godzilla store with like a website that allows you to import things if you're not in Japan. Talking about GNK, I also got the Neca GNK. I was able to get it for the right price, which is I think around like $18, which is very good for this figure. This figure is really amazing. This is the normal version. This is a special version that it's called like the Atomic Break, which has this thing paint on like light blue and white, and has like a light blue paint on the chest, and comes with like the atomic break effect part that you can put like in the mount, and it just looks like it's firing. But I really prefer this one, like the monochromatic, just charcoal with like neutral gray. Just looks much better. This thing has tons of details. The paint is quite good. It's not like perfect, but for this figure, it's very good. It has like some sort of round dry brush. The clothes of the feet are also like pretty dirty. They look pretty good. The negative side is they are not paint and on the bottom part, but it's not like a big deal. Just even saw details here, which is kind of nice. The only negative I can think about this figure is the joint on the leg. It's kind of, it tends to pop out when I just like move this thing to the front. Another thing I don't like too much. You can see this, the articulation here. You can see this piece of plastic, and it comes with like some sort of leftovers plastic that just doesn't feel good. Another thing I don't like too much is the tail. The position of the tail is kind of boring. The last segment is like a wire that you're supposed to be able to bend so you can make it like a curve. But it's very hard. I think it's just difficult to get it like in the position you want to. And make it to look natural. It's a little bit difficult. Also, this part can't separate. It's like the only part that can separate from the figure. And you had to put it. It was super tight. It was they just had struggled just a little bit to put it this segment of the tail on this figure. So this has 1.23 and 4. It has 4 joints of articulation on the tail. It has one on the knee, but it's super tight. This thing is super tight. I think it's getting it's getting looser. It has articulation on the feet. The thing hands rotate. It's just a boy joint. All the articulations are just boy joints. It has articulation also on the, has 2 joints here and here, and this one is super tight too. Another thing I don't like too much is the hand just feels very loose, because I think this is made of a different material, like a softer, more rubberish, like a softer material. So the hand just feels very loose. Also, this joint doesn't hold that well the weight. Like, it feels a little bit loose too. This part, this joint, the joint of the middle. I think that's everything like negative I can say. I really like the sculpt on the head. Like the details on the head are very good. It looks quite kind of scary. The white eyes, the teeth, the mouth, and tons of details. This is like my favorite Godzilla from the Millennium era. I think this is my favorite movie of the Millennium era, and my favorite Godzilla of the Millennium era. It's just scary and cool. So another thing I got to as a companion of this thing, because I couldn't get any Bandai Maharagon at the supplies. I got this little stuff. This is called Bulma Legends, and this is a line of Mickey figures they released in 2004. They are based on the molds of the 60s and 70s, So they release like uh, I mean, think it's like 3 or 4 lines, including like the special color versions. So each line has like 10 figures, or mostly just they are just like a classic figures, just on a smaller scale. This is around like 9 centimeters. It's very similar to the size of this Neca Godzilla, and so I think I'm not sure if they came in like a brand box, because I didn't get the box of this thing. I have seen pictures and they looks like they come in a brand box. So yeah, this is a very good Maragon and very cheap. It is like costs around like $50, I think. You can get it for around 50. Don't pay more than 15. Maybe 20. That's a little bit too much. Because I think this thing used to cost like maybe less than $10. It's very cheap. But it's a nice it's really nice figure. Is if you're just are not willing to spend like hundreds of dollars on like the classic kaijus of the classics of movies, or you don't have the space for the bigger figures that of the 22 or 30 centimeters. This thing is like a nice option. I think I'm gonna get like not every one of the line, but I'm gonna get like another 3 or 4 or 5 because they're very cheap and very easy to get too. I think they were not sure if they were popular. Probably they were because it seems like a very good deal. So the detail of this thing is really nice. The paint job is very nice. It just has a classic design. I know this is not the right Baragon for this thing, because I mean this is the Baragon based on the original movie of Frankenstein, but I think the scale of these two are like okay, because the Baragon height is like 30 meters tall, and this Godzilla is like 60, so he's like twice taller. So I guess the scale, I think it should be a little bit bigger to be like the right scale, but it's close to the right scale. Like the fight Godzilla is way bigger to Baragon, and Godzilla absolutely destroyed Baragon. It's a very sad fight. So yeah, I just got this Baragon. I think if I find the one of the Bandai's Baragon, I probably will get it because Varagon is one of my favorite kaijus. Just a cute little dog, weird goblin dog thing. Just nice dinosaur weird thing. I don't know what this. It just look like a dog. It just looked like a dogish. If I get one of the Bandai ones, I will probably get it. Not the, but excluding the ones that are like translucent, because they just don't have any paint, so I just do not like those. So that's pretty much I got here. I just planning to get more of the. I know the NECA ones are basically NECA don't longer make the Godzilla figures as for now. So these things are gonna get more expensive. I saw them from like $30, even like 50, a little bit crazy. So I guess this is like the moment to get the ones you like. I want to get the Burning Godzilla, but I haven't found it. I want to get the Burning Godzilla, but I haven't found it in a good price. I think I'm gonna get the Bio Goji. Probably the first 1954. I think that's gonna be like all the NECAs I wanna get. I mean, if I find all one in good price, I will get. But I'm not that fan of most of the Showa Godzilla. Maybe the 2003, the one is like versus Kyrio. The one has like a nice animalistic reptilian look. That one has like a nice animal reptilian look. So I think that's all for this video. Uh, if I get more of the Bulma Legends figures, I'm probably gonna make just a video from these guys because I just very good deal for someone who wants to get these things without spending too much. So this is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.